Reproduction in which contains pre-fertilization, fertilization and post-fertilization, these three steps. In pre-fertilization, there is a formation of male and female gamete. Fertilization means the union of male and female gametes and forms a diploid zygote. In this total process, there is two steps are more important. We have already seen, that is a meiosis and mitosis. When gamete formation takes place, there is a meiosis type of cell division. That means the chromosome number becomes half. That is 2n reduces to n number. This meiosis takes place during this male and female gamete formation. This process takes place during pre-fertilization. We will see later on this formation of male gamete and formation of female gamete. Then after that, fertilization means union of male and female gamete to form diploid structure, that is zygote. And last, there is a changes in ovary after fertilization. We will see in post fertilization changes. First, in this sexual reproduction, we will see male reproductive structure, that is a stamen, which consists filament, anther lobe and small connective which connects anther lobe and filament. Inside this anther lobe, there is a formation of pollen grains, and if you cut or take the section of this anther, then different steps or different structures we will see. Later on we see the structure of anther, in which pollen grains are formed, and later on this pollen grains develops the male gametes. This diagram, see first details in diagrams. If we cut this pollen grains, which is we show the two compartments, so diathecous pollen grains, and each one shows the two chambers. So total 4 chambers are present in a generally diathecous pollen grains. In first part only we will see the structure of details in a one chamber, that is the pollen grains formation, how takes place or what is the structure of anther inside this. First, the outermost layer is called as a epidermis. Epi means above, epidermis, the outermost layer, which is protective in function, and it is common for all these 4 chambers. Then next, this middle layer, it is 2 to 3 layered structure. It is initially it shows the moisture content, later on it reduces moisture, and when the pollen discharge from this anther lobe. And inside this middle layer, tapetum layer is formed, which consists the sporogenous tissue. This sporogenous tissue means reproductive structure or reproductive cells. Sporogenous tissue. This sporogenous tissue undergoes development and forms pollen grains. This tapetum layer, we can see this pink color layer, tapetum layer. Actually there are 3 layers: epidermis, middle layer and tapetum layer. Inside this tapetum layer there is a sporogenous tissue. It undergoes development and division, which forms a pollen grain structures, and 2-celled pollen grains discharges from this tapetum layer after dehiscence. Dehiscence means breaking of anther lobe, and it gives out pollen grains from this anther lobe. This structure is present in all these 4 chambers. Centrally connective is present. This connective tissue which supplies nutrition for this anther. These are present in the one side point, and these four chambers show the same structure. I have shown only one part, but all these four chambers show the same part, that is epidermis, middle layer and tapetum, and inside this tapetum there is a formation of pollen grain structure. Two-celled structure form. Two-celled pollen grains form generally in majority of angiospermic plants, and after two-celled condition, these are discharged or given out from this anther lobe and reaches to the stigma, which is a part of gynoecium. This structure of next part we will see in next video.